Hey guys, it's Marcus from New York Maztech 315. It's been a while, but at the end of this 2024 year, we decided to build one more gaming PC, and for under $500. Stay tuned. Alright, so as you can see, slide this over. We're able to build this beautiful gaming PC for under $500. Parts included a Ryzen 5 5500 with the Intel Arc Challenger ITX by AsRock, the A380, and it's being ran by this, the Gigabyte 450M DS3H Wi-Fi, which was great. I gotta say, I'm gonna pause for a second and say, you know, these Intel graphics cards are so inexpensive to purchase, and they give all the power of the other graphics card companies. I don't know if Intel is gonna raise their prices eventually, but man, right now to get these A310s and A380s, super steal. This one was under $100. Woo! This thing right here. I had 4 chips. I had an Athlon, I had a 2700X, and I had a 3600. And I decided to go with the 5500 only because it'll allow this PC to be able to go through at least a few more years before I'll have to go to DDR5, if not longer. We threw 16 gigs of SP silicon power, and it's being ran by an NVMe M.2 drive. I think it's a 128 gigabyte drive, and we threw in a solid state drive for some extra storage. This PC was literally built to play Roblox, but it's going to be able to do so much more. Let's take a look at some of the specs here. As I pop it up, as you can see, we have the AMD 5500, 6-core, 12-thread, running at 3.77 gigs or 3.7 gigs. Can go to 4. It's clocked at 3.6 gigs as its base. There's our memory. It's running at 2666 because I haven't done an overclocking profile yet, XMP profile. There's the one drive. I'll have to see why the other drive isn't popping up. And there's the 380, the A380. A 6 gigabyte graphics card that for any entry level or mid-tier gaming PC, it's perfect. And now the case. Ignore the side panel being dirty. This case I purchased from my old boss actually. It's the Asus ROG G10DX or DK. It was a pre-built. It did come with Ryzen. They took all the parts out and left the power supply in the case with the LED lights. Let me say, this is the first PC I've ever used where you had to use a USB to power the front panel connector, which is pretty weird to me. I get that you can do it, but it feels really sketchy. Best part is he did all the cable management, and it just happened to fit perfectly with this new build. Some of the caveats I don't like are you can't add a cooling system in this. I mean, I guess you could probably try and put a 120 millimeter AIO in and put the fan on the back there. But the came with the stock cooler, so that should be fine for our purposes. Let's see, what other caveats can I complain about this case? Not much, to be honest with you. What it looks like is originally it had a side panel that was solid like the other side there, and they decided to go with the side glass panel. So kudos to Asus for going ahead and refurbishing or rebranding, I should say, their case here. The front does have, I mean, you see the side panel has the LED. Ooh. The front also has it. I don't like the fact that there's no real intake in the front here. It's just a solid piece of plastic on the shroud. I guess the glass is open all the way around for it to breathe. Obviously with Roblox that shouldn't be an issue, but I'm hoping this can play Fortnite and Madden 25, God of War Ragnarok, and all kinds of other titles that people love the game. I did leave the Ryzen sticker, but I'll probably take it off and just put the AM5, or the AM5, I'm sorry, the AMD 5500 sticker on there. We'll see what happens. But yeah, all in all, it was a pretty quick build. I must say, it was great. I think, other than picking up, I was so disappointed because I picked up this, which was a RGB fan kit, and unfortunately, I could install it on here, I guess, but the case is pretty cool. It does allow for you to attach like coolers and stuff like that, but I just don't like the fact that there's no ventilation at all. Now, I love Asus. The first PC I ever built was an Asus, and so at this point, I'm not complaining, especially under the $400 price mark. The links and the description will be in the description below for the video. As far as purchasing these parts, obviously they may be more costly or higher than when I purchased them, but all in all, I will try and put in the parts that will mimic this build up until the case, which I'm going to recommend a better case. I love DIYPC cases, and if you pick one up, you can have this same design with the RGB in front, but a lot of times they'll have the vents open for air in the front, because it does help to have that cooling going on. Now, we could use the AMD Ryzen tools to lower the voltage and lower the speed of the processor, but I think all in all, I'm going to leave it as is and probably just XMP the RAM, to allow it for more performance, as well as see why that other drive isn't picking up. All I can think of is loose connection. But if you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. And if you want to see more videos like this, well, I hope to be able to build more in 2025. I've kind of moved on to other things. Not that I don't enjoy building PCs, but I kind of started working with woodworking and forging knives, and I still have another channel that I game on, and it's gaming with no commentary. So I'm still pretty active in the PC world, but more towards the gaming aspect than the building aspect. Shout outs to Oz Talks Tech, LTT, Gamers Nexus, Brian from Yes Tech City, Nerd on a Budget, and Radiant HD Gaming, one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. If you're looking to learn how to build PCs like this, or you're just looking to learn more about PCs and how the parts work, I'll leave the description of all those YouTubers I named in the description below. They put out great videos. Linus is probably the top tier, and it works its way through, but I found that watching most of these YouTubers, I was able to get a well-rounded perspective on how to build a PC, which, let's be honest, is 7 components, give or take a few. Motherboard, processor, RAM, graphics card, power supply, and of course the case. Now, if you want RGB lights and stuff like that, you can add on, but the most basic build should only be the processor, motherboard, RAM, storage, graphics card, PC case, and of course cooling. Thanks again. It's been a heck of a year, and it's been a heck of a journey. Shout out to all the people that subscribed to my channel and liked it and gave comments. I gotta say, some of those videos are pretty funny to go back and watch. I hope to be able to build more PCs in 2025 because, you know, I always say that I'm not going to build anymore, and all my friends and family around me, including coworkers, know that most of the time that's a lie. I definitely love being able to give somebody a really good PC without a big box store price mark. This same PC in a big box store would probably go for about $800. $500 mark, you probably get a GT 1030, which is scary in 2024. Again, thanks for watching, and watch more of my videos if you want. Peace!